Okay, so picture this. You stumble into this like dusty old library, right? But instead of books, it's packed with these cryptic documents, pixelated maps, all pointing to this universe. Way weirder than our own.
It's Critter's Cult.
Yeah, Critter's Cult. We're talking like 8-bit nostalgia meets, I don't know, some serious David Lynch vibes. And today, we're cracking open this mystery box
Oh, yeah.
to see what makes it tick.
What I think is so fascinating about Critter's Cult is how it uses this retro aesthetic to really draw you into this world that has some surprising depth. It's not just these, cutesy creatures and these kind of catchy names. There's a whole cosmology here.
Oh, tell me about it.
A history, almost like a philosophy baked into this pixelated universe.
Like I dove into these library documents you sent.
Yeah.
And my mind is still trying to catch up. It's like somebody took ancient myths, sci-fi, and like a dash of fever dream and threw it all into a cosmic blender. But before we go full-on tinfoil hat here,
Okay.
let's start with the basics.
Yeah.
This whole universe, this log thing,
Yeah.
how's it all work?
Okay, so imagine, instead of like time and space being a straight line, imagine it as this like sprawling tree. So the log is that tree, and it's constantly branching and it's growing, and each one of those branches represents a different realm of reality.
So it's like a multiverse, but instead of parallel universes, we've got these like branching timelines.
Exactly. And at the heart of each one of those branches, each realm, is a sun.
Okay.
Not our sun, mind you.
Okay.
Unique energy sources driving each of these realities.
Hold on. Multiple suns. This is already getting wild. But something tells me these branches don't just sprout out of nowhere, right? That's where those forks come in.
Yes, you got it.
Okay.
Each fork is a major event. It's a paradox. It's a cosmic hiccup that literally splits the log,
Whoa.
creating a new branch, a new realm with its own history and evolution.
So we're talking like Big Bang level events here.
Oh, yeah.
These forks must leave quite a mark on this universe.
They do, and what's even more intriguing is that these forks are often shrouded in mystery. The documents mention realms we haven't even discovered yet, hinting at events so profound they reshape the very fabric of existence in the log.
So if these forks are so powerful, what impact do they have on the everyday lives of, well, everybody? The creatures inhabiting these realms, the critters as they're called, how do they fit into all of this?
That's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
You see, most critters live within their assigned realms, totally unaware of the larger structure of the log. They're bound by these cycles, these repeating patterns of existence that are dictated by the very nature of their reality.
So they're like cogs of the machine, unaware of the grand design, or maybe like characters in a story living out their narratives over and over.
Precisely. And it makes you wonder about the nature of free will in such a universe.
Right.
Are they truly in control of their destinies, or are they simply puppets, dancing to the tune of these forks?
Whoa. Okay, now my mind is officially blown.
Yeah. Okay, so instead of like planets orbiting stars, we've got entire realms existing within this log. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so get this. Each realm has its own time loop.
Yeah, it's like Groundhog Day, but on a cosmic scale.
Exactly.
And these loops, they vary wildly in duration.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Myth Realm, for example, has a loop of 1,001 days.
1,001 days. Can you imagine?
Then you've got the Cyber Realm, on the other hand, which has a loop of just 1 day.
Oh, wow. Talk about pressure to make each rotation count, right? Like, what happens if you don't get it right? Do you just start over and over and over again?
Right, like what does that even mean for them? It's a head scratcher.
That's a really good question, and that's something that, we might not have the answer to right now, but one thing that the library mentions is cyclical consciousness. Essentially, the idea is that while a critter's memory might reset with each loop, their experiences, they kind of accumulate over these countless cycles.
It's like they might not remember the specifics of each loop, but those experiences still shape who they are.
Right. But if they're stuck in this loop, how do they even how do they build any sense of society or purpose? I mean, it can't just be total chaos, right?
Well, it's not chaos. It's actually like a very intricate order within what seems like a chaotic system. The critters, they develop these unique social structures, roles, almost like classes.
Give me the breakdown. What are these critter classes?
So you've got your wanderers. They're always on the move, constantly exploring the edges of the log, just seeking out new experiences, no matter how short-lived they might be.
So they've basically got like a built-in case of wanderlust.
100%, yeah.
What about the others?
Then there are the forgers.
Okay.
They're like the caretakers of the log. They're always repairing these things called paradoxes.
Hold on, paradoxes. We kind of glossed over that before. What are those exactly?
Oh, right, right. So remember how the log exists outside of normal time and space, right? Sometimes the very fabric of the log, it can get strained, and that leads to paradoxes. They can be anything from glitches in the environment to stuff that just completely defies the laws of physics.
Okay, so it's like the log is glitching out, and the forgers are going around fixing these glitches.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
So they're like, what, cosmic repair crews, making sure the whole log doesn't just fall apart?
It's crucial, yeah. Without them, who knows what would happen to the log?
I don't even want to think about it. Okay, so we've got the Wanderers, the Forgers. Who else is hanging out in the log?
Well, that's where things get even more interesting. Because there's another layer to the Critters cult universe, the cults.
Wait, cults? You're kidding, right? This is getting good.
Yeah, the cult. They have their own beliefs, rituals, even their own agendas.
Okay, so how do they play into all of this?
There are the bird watchers.
Okay.
They seem pretty harmless, right?
Mhm.
Just hanging out, looking at the sky.
Right.
But, and this is a big but, rumor has it they've got their hands on some forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge. Okay, now you've got my attention. From birdwatching.
Yeah, that's the rumor. Like they're learning from those celestial events, you know?
Interesting. So it's more than just a hobby then.
Exactly.
What else? What other cults are out there?
Well, there are the cloakers.
Super secretive, very powerful.
What about that last cult, the Children of Moss? What's their deal?
Oh, they're a trip. Like a mix of religious fanatics and like these hardcore business tycoons.
Really?
Yeah. They actually think the log is a living thing.
Wow.
And they've built their whole society, their economy, their religion, everything around that idea. Cults watching the skies, cults messing with reality, and cults worshiping the log itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a lot of different beliefs floating around. The log, the critters, the cults, those legendary critters. And on top of all that, this all-seeing thing, the saga. My brain's kind of fried.
It's a lot. Right.
It is. What does it all mean?
Does the saga just watch, or does it actually do stuff?
Right.
Are the critters really stuck, or is there a way out? These are the questions that keep fans guessing.
This deep dive has been wild. We started with these cute little pixel art creatures and ended up in this crazy world of time loops and secret societies and like cosmic beings.
It's a wild ride for sure.
The creators really went all out with this one, didn't they?
They did. So much depth, so much mystery, and all wrapped up in these deceptively simple graphics.
It's awesome. So to everyone listening, if you want to get lost in a crazy cool universe, Critters Cult is where it's at. Dig into the lore, come up with your own theories. Who knows what you'll find? This is one of those universes where the more you look, the more you find. Until next time.
Happy to